Hello, people. How's it going? Yeah, so I'm adjusting this again. Wish the screen were a little bigger. But anyway, how's it going? It's finally getting cold here in Minnesota. It's finally feeling like fall, which is good. I like fall. I don't like summer. Summer's okay, but I prefer fall and winter. Hot chocolate, people, minus the rum that's usually in it, but it's still hot chocolate. It's still good. Um, as I said, I'm gonna try to do this every other day or every other 3 days. So whether I have anything important to say or not, I need to get into the habit of doing this. And I know I didn't let people know in advance I was doing a live stream, but I'll have to remind myself to do that next time. It's been a busy week, as usual. Writing has been slow. I did some writing today on a future, maybe, possibly, could be Noslin story again. Another. It's a ghost story because Natalie wants a ghost story because she likes them. I'm not sure this story is going to work. One, I have to change the title. The title's not. The title is accurate. It's just the title sounds silly, sounds goofy. I'm not going to say what it is. It's based on an actual event. Only the last church I was in only knew. Their church is haunted, and it's haunted, people. I've seen it. I've seen it twice. No. I saw the big guy in question down on the first floor. Yeah, I'm not the only one who saw him, by the way. I'm just the only one who's willing to talk about it, I guess. But, and then there's the ghost upstairs in the nursery, who seems to like to play games. But she seems harmless enough as it is, and I'm pretty sure it's female because I've heard her laugh. Usually when you hear a laugh down an empty hallway, it usually implies you might have a ghost on your hands. Although she seemed to be rather playful, so really didn't bother me. The other people with me didn't hear the laugh, which is interesting. But I heard it. I investigated it. There was no one down the hallway. So, but this ghost story I'm writing will be loosely based on actual events that I've gone through, not anybody else. I've had other people tell me in the church who worked there who said, yeah, it doesn't feel right. There is something odd about it. There is something, and I have heard from other people who have been told that they've seen things and so on and so forth. So I'm not the only one who knows that church has a ghost. At least two of them, anyway. One's upstairs, one's downstairs. One of them is likes the nursery area, mostly the nursery area. But the story itself that I'm trying to write, it'll work. I just need to change the title. I don't like the title. And I have all the other projects I'm still trying to do. I'm still trying to finish my satire on Christmas. It's called a Hanukkah story, but it is a satire on a Christmas Carol. Which, believe it or not, people, I like the book. I like the Alistair Sims version of the movie. I just don't like Christmas because it's BS. Didn't happen in December, people. Get over it. But the Hanukkah story is supposed to be a satire and a serious story at the same time. It's sort of a poke at the Christmas nonsense, and actually it is Christmas Carol like because it has a message at the end, so on and so forth, but it is mostly a satire. I'm still working on my look at the different versions of Jesus in the movies about him or with him as supporting character. I'm going to have to buy The Greatest Story Ever Told because I have not seen that movie in about 40 odd years. I already know it's boring, and I already know I don't like it, and I already know why. But I'm going to have to watch it again so I can get more. I can write notes down and try to get that done before December's over, before this year is over. I'm trying to get the Hanukkah story done before the Hanukkah even gets here. My history commentary on the history of Jewish history about Hanukkah, the actual Hanukkah, should be done by Hanukkah. I'm hoping anyway. I write a lot, people. I do not have the ability to focus on one project at a time. I get bored too easily, or I get distracted too easily. The distraction part should be obvious. But various projects are getting done slowly. They're getting there. But the ghost story one I'm writing because, my audience wants one. Mostly the audience known as Natalie. But I aim to please. At least I try to. Let's see. On to other things. I'm sure we'll discuss this again later. I'm thinking about starting the Bible study on Mark next month. I'm going to do the exact same Bible study I was doing at Pony's house. I'm going to try to make it a little more different, a little more in-depth, a little more, better packaged, better detailed. Because I was learning how to teach one and do a Bible study as I was doing it. So the very beginning is very sloppy. It's sloppy. It got better as time went on because I got more and more comfortable and I actually began to like it. So that should begin this November. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to try to make that a live stream. I'm going to let people know that's happening. So that way, if somebody wants to call on and ask me a question, they can. Or get involved. I'll let the person know. I have my list, that's why I keep staring over there. I may not do everything on the list because I'm not going to make this very long like I did last time. I'll do the ghost hunting one next video. The church, I got my day off changed. I now have Sunday off. I will go to this Redeeming Baptist Church, but I will just show up, people. I'm sorry. Don't expect me to get involved too much. Don't expect me to do anything. I will show up. That's all I'm going to do. I have to do something on Sunday. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe what I'm trying to recapture is what I had in Iowa. That little church, that small church that I was going to in Iowa, I have nothing but fond memories of that church. I have nothing but fond, wonderful memories of going to that little church and being treated like a member. Not like an employee or a second class anything. I guess that's what I'm trying to recapture. I think that's why I can't completely walk away. And maybe it's foolishness. I don't know. I think maybe if I just don't work for a church, I'll be fine. I've worked for 2 churches in my life. And they both ended in disaster. Maybe I'm trying to recapture something that can't be recaptured. I don't know. You know how we humans are. We like to fool ourselves. The ideal church thing I am still doing. I haven't done part 4 yet, but I will be doing that. And I will probably be bringing up the Baptist church thing too and stuff. But I have politics down as number 6 on my list, and I keep staring at it. And I don't like talking about politics. I really, really don't. But as everything on this planet is becoming politicized to the point of breathing is going to become politicized, I may start talking about politics. I don't like politics. I can't stand politics. I think it's one of the major reasons the church is collapsing and falling apart is it's allowed itself to become so politicized. I have a lot I'm going to say, but I think I'm going to leave that when I do the ideal church video, because that actually applies to that. I found out a few weeks ago, maybe a month now, and I have a brother out there, a new one. Yes, I do, people. I will leave out the details of the whys and wherefores. The way. I'm so tired. My brain and my mouth are not cooperating. The way for. Yeah. My brain is not happy. Anyway, the wherefores of why and how and all that, but I do find I have a half brother named Jim, who is an MMA fighter, runs a jiu-jitsu dojo. I cannot talk. A dojo. Thank you. The voices in my head help. I think it's a dojo. He'll tell me. But his name is Jim. He's half Thai. He's a nice guy. I like him. He's fun to talk to. He likes to cook. Has 2 sons. Has had an interesting life, so on and so forth. But yes, I discovered I have a half brother out there named Jim. I'm not going to try to say his last name because I'll butcher it. And that wouldn't be good. So let's see. I've avoided everything. Well, except for 5 and 6, the ideal church and politics. I'm not going to talk about. I'm going to close this video in 11 minutes because I don't want it to be too long. I mean, I could talk about ghost hunting, but I kind of did when I was talking about the story. But I'll save that for another one, another video. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. I am tired. Work was very busy today. Work was very busy. Hot chocolate. Anyway, subscribe. I will chat with you people later. Behave yourselves, because you know I can't. Have a good day tomorrow and evening. Later. Later.